Hello once again, this is Andrew with the Play Critically Livestream and the Switch Focus podcast, and tonight I'm going to be looking at the demo for Dragon Quest Builders 2, which just came out today. The demo did. I wish the game did, but it's still a few weeks out, and I'm really looking forward to it, which is why I'm playing a demo, which I almost never do. But I'm going to play through it tonight, and time permitting, I'm going to look at the God Eater 3 demo too. I looked at the trailer for that a few minutes ago, and I was surprisingly enthusiastic about what I was seeing. But I have no idea how long this demo is going to be, so I may not do that. It's going to depend upon how much time I have. Now let's go ahead and jump into Dragon Quest Builders 2 demo. Oh, it's loading. It is loading. Any day now. There we go. Okay. My goodness. It's time to design your character. I changed my hair color. Ah! Yeah, he can have dark blue hair, why not? Oh, none of this matters. That's a terrible joke. Oh, it just occurred to me, Bob the Builder. I'm gonna stick with that on the demo, but I'm not gonna do that in the full game. I didn't even think of that, just Bob was the first name that came to mind, and I was like, wait. No. Okay, yeah, all this is fine. That's fine. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. Oh my. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargon, and lo, his minions of mayhem did march out rank upon rank to ravage the land, and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn, and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Eldrick before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. Was that like a machine gun they got shot with? That's what it looked like. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah, huzzah! All hail Hargon! Praise be to Malroth. I think these are the bad guys. O hellish Father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. I love the simple title card. Breath of the Wild does it too. It's very classy. Bob. I'm sorry I named him Bob. I shouldn't have named him Bob. You are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. Oh my. That's a bit of a different situation than the first game. Hehehe, the look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're no hero, I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Sure. Yeah. You want to watch that mouth of yours, boy. Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lad like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me up on deck. Whoa, that's small. Hope they make that bigger. Get a move on. Use the left control stick to move your character and right to control the camera. Press B to jump. Pretty basic stuff. Wow, what is going on? Builder, I have something to tell you. Did you know that you can run by holding R while you move around with L? I'm sure the extra speed will come in handy, but take care near high ledges, or you'll meet your makers sooner rather than later. Oh, that's an ability I'm never going to use. Builder, I have something to tell you. Press A when you want to examine something, or strike up a conversation with someone. I suggest you remember this advice until the day you die. Oh, and one more thing. Could you ask that girl in the brig to pipe down? She won't stop screaming. How does she expect me to rest in peace when she's being so noisy? Hello? Oh, hello. I couldn't help but overhear you hobnobbing with that dreadful dreadnought. So you're an apprentice builder, are you? I was going to ask if you'd come up with a plan to get us off this ship, but you're far too much of a rank amateur to figure something like that out. Oh, why in the goddess's name did I ever become a builder? If I'd have been a farmer or a miner instead, I'd never have been left to rot in this stinking cell. We thought the children of Hargon were all but vanquished, that they were running scared. How did they ever turn the tables on us like this? Ah, the builder. Tell me, boy, do the children of Hargon frighten you? Do you wish to flee from this floating coffin? These waters are cursed. Strange voices carry across the waves, and many a vessel has vanished into vapor. The crew victims to an unknown fate. Now are you scared? Not as scared as I am, I assure you. I'll be off this death trap at the first opportunity. This is where we stow our cargo. Cargoo. Oh, I don't know if I can do these puns. Real slimariners like me call it the hold. Say, you wouldn't be that apprentice builder I've been hearing about, would you? They say you can make all sorts of stuff from just a few bits and blobs. I don't know how you builders do it, as the As the magnificent Hargoon said, destruction awaiteth all that is built. Think of all that hard work going to waste. Yeah, I can't do the malapropers. I just can't do it. Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. We've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you'd get very far anyway, you're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit, by the way. Piece of kelp, lovely. Bob can't remember when he last ate. The thought of food makes his stomach start rumbling. Edible essentials. Believe it or not, the kelp can be eaten. Select it with the D-pad, I think that is, and press X to eat it. Doing so will refill your fullness gauge and replenish some health. Down in one! That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination. You should thank your lucky stars you got to scoff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling off this mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. Well, the quests are a lot more signposted now. You can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are, without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. Hello, Guman. We're the last surviving members of the Children of Hargoon, the ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the great and glorious High Priest. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you Gumons once and for all. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Wow, the quest log is a lot more detailed now. I like that. Erg, this ship keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher-ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little draki. Well, 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 if it isn't Mr. Builder. Oh, he's got a lisp. This is gonna be fun. You're only an apprentice, but you're prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere these days without bumping into this insolent little builder hell-bent on undoing all of our hard work. The world's going down the pan, that's for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you one by one. This is kind of fun. You're that apprentice builder that we nabbed in Cantlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a pangs of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that your end is nigh. Maidenhall, Cannock, Moonbrook. From forth these 3 kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, and laid almighty Hargon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form, so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. I thought Baal was the Lord of Destruction. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say. Hargon's ambitions did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce this world to ruin. So you talk to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know we're the last survivors of the children of Hargon, loyal servants of the mighty master of destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you along with anyone else who gets in our way. You want to know what we're going to do with all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it, I reckon you lot are up for the chop. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of what little time you've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit as your final moment draws ever closer. Let's see, do I have some kind of... Oh my, look at that. Inventory Builderpedia, save... It's under miscellaneous. Okay, interesting. That's quite a bit different from the first game. I get the feeling the first game was a budget game they just kind of pushed out, and they were kind of surprised by how successful it was. I loved it. But I think they've put a lot more resources into this one. Listen up, builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things shipshape around here again. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop. Each piece of driftwood is marked with a quest icon. Run up to one and press Y to punch it into something useful. Well, well, my deck looks in much better shape now that you picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the Cossacks. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind. But considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder. You're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. He wouldn't forsake me for a little thing like this, right? Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling on to your life for a little longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful material by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with my crew without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you are actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless, but not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you? It seems like you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on deck have got jobs that need doing. Report back to me when you've sorted them out. I've been watching you, builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all of our navigation lights overboard, but such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, I wish for you to use the wood you collected to make some new torches. You see the worn-out workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Here, I believe you will need this oil to craft them. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in their proper positions. The 5 black blocks will be your sign there is one by the workbench and 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. Do not fail me, builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you have finished the task. Built to order, you can make some torches at the worn-out workbench using the materials in your inventory. Oh wow, that's a completely new interface. I like that. A snappy put-down. Torches can be placed on top of other blocks. Select the item with the D-pad and press X to put one down. Huh. It seems you have done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with being a touch more sinister, if I do say so myself. But I shan't complain, the deck is illuminated once more. I must say, your propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters, you will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard this ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Well, if it isn't the so-called builder. Anyone would think you owned the place the way you're strutting around this deck. What's with the attitude? You're running errands for the boys on the captain's order, and you want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship, as long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about going mano-a-mano with a monster? Oi, you! Fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill him. Alright, better put them dukes up. I warn you though, that skeleton soldier's a proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished. If you can still walk. That was quick. Well, you're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. Still, the only thing those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Lucky you don't have a future to speak of at all. Alright, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. You fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you'd had a weapon? A likely story. You going to bash him upside the skull with one of them torches you're such a whiz at whipping up? Don't make me laugh. Huh? What's that book you've got there? Cypress stick. Okay, cool. Don't just stand there smirking. Tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never. Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is and make this cypress stick then. You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing. Once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. A weapon's no use otherwise. When you acquire a new weapon, select it with the D-pad and press X to wield it. Try equipping the cypress stick to deal some extra damage. That is completely different from how weapons worked in the first game. They had their own sub-menu. The boy genius returns, cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones now you've got a weapon? That's the spirit. I want to watch that rotter try and put himself back together once you're through with him. Urgh, a bone-crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go on then, lad. Go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him? Yeah. That's a new one. I'll wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Anyway, thanks for that, Builder. It certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useless in a fistfight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day just yet, not by a long shot. I've got a feeling in my bones there's something else on board who needs a helping hand. We probably go up in the crow's nest. Can't really tell. Oh, nope, over here. Whoops. I'm surprised I didn't do that sooner. My, you have been a busy little boy, haven't you? First you made those torches, and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, Builder? Do you even have any? No. Alas not. Other than that simple cypress stick, you haven't a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we had ought to do something about that, hadn't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig below decks. Now they are yours. So my gloves, then. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So, without further ado, take your newfound gloves, gather up all the barrels strewn higgledy-piggledy about the deck, and place them on the mat beside me. Yay! So that's a new ability. Tooltip gloves. Use the gloves to move objects from one place to another. Press ZR to pick something up or put it down, and press Y while holding something to rotate it. Wonderful work! 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that a pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels, but based on your showing just now, I may have to reassess my stance. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat, and tears you shed in servitude, you'll always be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. I fear your time among us will be but short, but your fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. It would appear you have attended to everyone's errands for now. Hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything the lads asked of you. Nice to see a human working his fingers to the bone for us monsters, and without a word of complaint, neither. If I doubted it before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? No. Pull the other one. I saw you grinning like a goon back there. It's plain as the nose hole in my face that building stuff is what you live for. You've got all the makings of a master crafter, and that's why we can't let you live. Well, what with you builders being our mortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have you running bow to stern building like Billy Oak, now can I? I'm sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders right now. Just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really going to lop your noggin off. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a cracking little cabin boy. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, laddie? Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. Huh? Where did this rain come from? Wow! You'll have to tell me later, laddie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Ah, an apprentice builder. You will do nicely. Is this actually the goddess talking to me now? This is your world to create, and yours to destroy. Seem to be stuck just sitting here, waiting for it to progress. Now, come to me, my child. Now am I climbing up to the crow's nest? Oi, cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and into the hold. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Wow, what the heck's going on? Captain, come to the hold, quickly! We're in deep goo-goo down here. Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold tight, I'm on my way. You alright there, builder? Ah, but I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Hargan, preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey, builder, get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. Over here, builder. Uh-oh, we've got a leak. What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been swept right into a reef, and a rock's gone clean through the hull. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. I don't know if this'll work, but try cramming a crate into that hole. You've got a pair of gloves, don't you? So use them. Seemed to work. That was a closer shave than I'd have liked, but you did it. You've saved my... Oh, throw me a bone, not more holes. Wow! We're taking on more water. You've got to do something. Use some more crates and plug all those holes up. You're a lifesaver. Builder or no, I owe you one. But our run-in with that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could... Tempting fate, man. Wah! I knew it! It's a race against time, builder. Cram some more crates in those holes, and hurry! I could probably take as long as I wanted to do this, but... You shored up my ship good and proper, builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. Didn't you say we were up a creek without a paddle? She'll hold for now, but who knows how much long... Oh, throw me a bone. We're done for. Holy moly, look at that one. We don't have any crates big enough to plug a hole up that size. This is it, builder. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me, builder. Oh, wow. Okay. It's got FMVs. I don't even think the first builders had FMVs. Oof. Jeez. Wow. That wasn't the whole demo, was it? Okay, good. Alright. So I didn't really get to do much. Bob awakens on a sandy shore. It seems he is washed up on a desert island along with the wreckage of the skeleton's ship. He decides to take a look around to see what he can see. Oh, nope, that was it. Okay. Thank you for playing the demo of Dragon Quest Builders 2. Please note that any save data created after this point cannot be used in the release version of the game. Okay. In the release version, this island will be reset to its default state, but your system save data and any snapshots you've taken will be carried over. Okay, so let's just take a look around. I'm not even really sure how much I can do. Suddenly, Bob hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Where is this place anyway? How did I even get here? The voice seems to be coming from the other side of the rocky outcrop. Bob might be able to dig through the sand to get to the other side. Wow. Yeah, this is already way more ambitious than the first game. The sky is such a strange color. Have I died and gone to heaven? Or hell, more likely. Huh? What was that noise? Hey, Spiky, who the heck are you? Finally, a live one. Say, you wouldn't happen to know how we wound up here, would you? You were on a ship that sank, and then you woke up on this beach? So how come you didn't cark it too? What's your story? Your name's Bob, and you're an apprentice builder? So sorry. Huh. Never heard of one of them before. Congratulations, I guess. Anyway, my name's Malroth. Malroth, eh? I've heard that name before. Hey, you want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. What's the matter? You're not squeamish, are you? Come on, you won't be disappointed. I'm coming, I'm coming. Much better. That's what you meant by gruesome? A person washed up on shore? Now that's what I call dead in the water. Bet you've never seen anything like this before. Seems like you and me are the only survivors from the shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? But if I wasn't on your ship, then how did I... Cough, splutter. What the... Hey, that girl isn't dead after all. She sounds like she's in a pretty bad way, though. We should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. Erg. Gasp. Where am I? How did I get here? Eep! You're a pirates, aren't you? Filthy freebooting brigands who shall take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return. Wah! There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, doesn't she? There's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? Dang, Malroth, you need to chill out. There's no response. It's just a corpse. A wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. Why, that's bleak. There's no response. It's just a corpse. That's a corpse? Okay, apparently that's a corpse. Hey, thanks. Malroth helps you collect stuff. That's cool. Get away from me, you villains! If you're going to take me captive, at least tell me where we are and how I got here. Well, we're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. You must have washed up here with Bob when your ship sank. Just a moment. Do I know you? Yes, I remember. You're that builder from the ship. The one who ran around grinning while those horrid monsters barked orders at you. I knew you were in cahoots with them, so this means that this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to make the things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party? Oh, well, alright. Even a rank amateur like yourself would be able to use that worn-out workbench outside to make the most basic essentials. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now, what will we need to hold out until help arrives? Let me see. We'll need shelter from the elements while we wait to be rescued. I'd rather not die of exposure before them. The walls must be at least 2 blocks high, and we'll need a door for getting in and out. Why not use this old shack? It's rather worse for wear, but I'm sure you can fix the place up. You can salvage some of the decking from the wreckage to patch up any holes. Just use those gloves of yours to pick it up. You won't have to worry about splinters that way. I do like the gloves, that way you don't have to just break things if you need to move them, you can just pick them up. That's a nice change. We have no idea how long it'll take for a search party to locate us, so we'll need to find enough sustenance to tide us over until we're rescued. There's bound to be a scallywinkle or two on the seashore. They're edible as long as you give them a good grilling on a bonfire first. You'll need some wood to build a fire. Luckily for us, there are plenty of pieces of driftwood and broken barrels from the shipwreck lying around. You may as well put them to use. Now, I can't be expected to put my head down for the night on these lumpy old rocks. I need a proper bed if I am to get my beauty sleep. I don't imagine you're capable of building 4 posters, so we shall have to make do with 3 piles of straw bedding. Place them in the room when you're done. Hey, don't start telling us what to do, bossy boots. Who made you the leader here, anyway? Oh, pipe down, you Neanderthal. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. He's got a point. Don't think you're impressing anyone with these oh-so-mighty muscles. Say that again and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are. Oh, Builder, you'll do these little favors for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery. Yeah, sure. That's wonderful! I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. You can consider these little tasks as training exercises, if you like. Then, when you become a fully fledged builder, you'll have me to thank for it. Hello. Training exercises? Who does this girl think she is? Remember what I said before about putting her out of her misery? Well, how about we put her out of our misery instead? Oh, Malroth, you've got a lot to learn. That girl really gives me the hump. First she won't stop whinging, then the moment she wants something done, she's barking out orders like we're her servants. Don't let her boss you around, okay? You're a builder at the end of the day, not her lackey. Now, being a builder is pretty much just being a lackey, so... Yeah, I know she's stranded here too, but that doesn't mean you have to help her. Don't be such a soppy sad case. She's a castaway at the end of the day, same as us. You've got to look out for number 1. That's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know you said you were a builder? Is that, like, something to do with a duck's nose? Well, whatever this builder business is all about, I'll help you. But only so I don't have to hang around with her. Have you decided which of her errands you'll do first? Yeah, patching up the walls. If it was up to me, I'd mend those walls while we're here. Just stuff some planks in the holes, and hey presto, we've buildered ourselves a brand new room. Right? To be honest, I blanked out the rest of her request. Speak to her again if you need a reminder. Or I can just check that fancy new quest log on the right side of the screen. I like that. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with this guy. He has the same name as one of the bad guys from the prologue, so I'm thinking reincarnation. Bob, you repaired my room. Now I have somewhere to hide in safety should monsters attack. Not bad for a base apprentice. Just so you know, a room must have a door and walls at least 2 blocks high. That's the first rule of rooms. Anyway, I'm ever so happy to have a proper place to stay, and you two are very welcome to stop by anytime you like. Well, she seems pretty satisfied with the new room. Right, next up is dinner. She wanted us to cook some of those scallywinkle things on a bonfire, didn't she? Is that something you can do? I think first I have to build a bonfire. I've learned a new recipe. Bonfire. What's the deal with that book? Huh? You just invented bonfires and now you can build one if you have enough materials? All you need to do is put together some wood and oil on that worn-out workbench? Well, if it's oil you need, I can give you some. I wrung this out of a slime that got in my way earlier. Here. All you need now is wood. That girl said you can get some from the driftwood and broken barrels on the beach, whatever that means. Anyway, you'd better get that bonfire built. No use starving her. It'll only put her in an even worse mood than she's already in. Whoa. I gotta get used to this first-person perspective. Yeah, that's a much better change, because I spent way too much time in the first game having to destroy just huge piles of things because I just couldn't pick them up and carry them. Although the weird thing is it didn't even occur to me that I could just pick them up and carry them. What's that you've made? It's hot as heck and it spits and crackles. It must be a bonfire. But are you sure you know what you're doing with that? You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? Bonfire Bistro. You can use a bonfire to cook food. Select an ingredient, put it on the fire with X, and then press A to start cooking. See what happens when you throw a scallywinkle on. Yeah. Let's throw an innocent animal onto fire. Why not? What is the worst that could happen? Gotta find a scallywinkle first. Yeah, I try not to think about it that much. Because I eat a lot of delicious but cute animals when I have dinner. Hey Bob, I want to ask you something. I keep hearing about making and materials and builders, but what does any of that actually mean? You smash things you find here and there to get materials, which you use to make new stuff? That's what being a builder is all about? Ah, okay. I think I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what it is you guys do. How come I don't know already? Look, they might be 10 a penny where you come from, but I'm telling you, I've never met a builder before. Well, not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, I'll tell you all about my blissful, builder-free childhood. In the meantime, if you need a helping hand smashing stuff to get materials, then I'm your man. I destroy pretty much everything I touch. You know those scallywinkles Lulu was looking for? There might be some knocking about nearby. Let's keep our eyes peeled and bag them all for ourselves. Maybe these pink things over here. Hello, are you a scallywinkle? What's that funny-looking thing you've got there? It wouldn't be one of those scallywinkles that girl was jabbering on about by any chance. Well, it smells pretty fishy to me. If we ate one of them raw, we'd be chucking up chunks till the break of dawn, and that's something I'd rather avoid. Yes, you're a very intelligent demon. I'm gonna get used to having a buddy just helping me harvest stuff. I will get spoiled by this feature very quickly. Good thing I've already done pretty much everything there is to do in the first game, because I don't know if I would want to go back to the first game after playing this. Oh. Careful, Bob. The scallywinkle just fell in the fire. Ah, that must be how you cook it, so you builders can make food too, eh? Still, it'll be a little while till that scallywinkle's completely cooked. Let's go and look for some materials while we wait. Dinner time! Food takes a little time to cook. Just try to be patient. It'll be ready before you know it. Okay. That was one nice thing that the first builders had over Minecraft, was there was no crafting time that you had to wait on. But they've added that to this game. I can live with that. They might do some interesting things with it. That aroma. Is that the smell of a succulently seared scallywinkle? I must have it. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ah, the scent of the seaside combines perfectly with the gravelly crunch of the sand grains. Simply irresistible. That's gross. But you don't have to limit your culinary repertoire to scallywinkles, you know. If you see anything else that looks vaguely edible, try cooking it on a bonfire. I find a cooked meal much more filling than raw fare, and it makes me feel healthier too. Just remember that cookery is all about experimentation. Oh, how rude of me. I just realized I never asked your names. Bob and Malroth, you say? I know you're a builder, Bob, but what do you do, Malroth? He conquers the world and destroys humanity? Well, I don't know what I do. I woke up on this island, but I can't remember anything before that. My memory's completely blank. Well, well, an apprentice builder and his amnesiac friend. What an unexpected partnership. Oh, we're not partners. If you think a guy like me would team up with a puny little runt like him, you must be dreaming. Speaking of dreams, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. It's been a long, stressful day, and that seared scallywinkle has filled me up nicely. So, Bob, how's progress going with the straw bedding I asked you to make? I'd really rather ready to hit the hay. Basic bedding made from dried weeds, plonked in a pile. Here we go, he's got his book out again. What have you invented this time? Is that so? You reckon you can make straw bedding out of dry grass? Well, I think I saw something dry and grassy along the shore to the west. Could that be what you're looking for? Sure, why not? Isn't there like a middle ground between the cameras? Maybe in the options menu. Okay, I guess not. Alright. I guess I just gotta get used to the camera being pulled this far out. Did they remove the durability from weapons? Because if they did that, I would be very happy. It's got an orange background, so I don't think they did. We'll see what happens. And she's climbing on the walls, so in some ways it's still like the first game. Get off the walls, you idiot. Whatever. If I had more resources to work with, I would build the walls one more higher so she couldn't do that. This is wonderful, Bob. You made a bed for me and a couple for yourselves, too. Taking a nap during the day will help to recharge our energies, and after the sun goes down, we'll be able to while away the dark and dangerous night in Dreamland. I wonder what Mama and Papa would say if they knew I was rubbing shoulders with a builder, and on a desert island, no less. When the children of Hargon attacked my hometown of Rippleport, my parents were caught up in the fighting. Those maniacal monsters murdered them in cold blood. So I stowed away on that accursed ship, hoping to avenge their deaths, but I was caught before I had the chance to do anything. Well, we all know what happened next. Oh, Papa, Mama, I may be marooned on a desert island with these two lumbering lummoxes, but I shall survive. I pray that you watch over me in these trying times. Anyway, thank you both ever so much for sorting our sleeping arrangements. It's been a long, hard day. I suggest we all get some well-earned rest. Let's see now. You've repaired the room, sorted out my sleeping arrangements, made me supper. I do believe that's everything. I must say, it's a real relief to have a builder around, and judging by the quality of your work, one would never imagine you were still only learning the ropes. I know we're stranded here, but in a weird way, I'm actually looking forward to it. I shall give you even more work to do, so that you might blossom as a builder. Gee, thanks. The castaway life might be a little less luxurious than I'm accustomed to, but even so, I think this could be a fun little adventure. And as for you, Malroth, this could be the perfect opportunity to absorb a little culture, and maybe even some manners. Now then, Bob, I want you to go out at first light every morning and forage 30 scallywinks and 50 strips of kelp. It must all be cooked by lunchtime, or I shall be cross. Okay, now you're pushing it. I thought Lulu might calm down a bit once she got what she wanted, but she's just as big a pain in the neck as she was before. Still, I'm impressed. Despite all her nagging, you made everything we need to stay alive. I wish I could do what you do. Hey Bob, can I have a go on that workbench? I want to try making something myself. Is he gonna... Oh, what's he gonna make? I can view room info. That's new. I've been watching you make stuff all day, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. Watch this, Bob. I'm going to be a builder just like you. Now then, what was it you do first? No, that's not right. Damn it, why isn't this working? Alright, you asked for it. Ah! What did I do wrong? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, why can't I make things? At this rate, I'll never be a builder. Ah, forget it. I thought making stuff would be all fun and games, but it's actually way harder than it looks. Sorry, Bob. I'll be relying on you to build things for me from here on out. And seeing as you made all that stuff for Lulu, I think it's about time you evened things out and made something for me. Oh, swell. Oaken Club can only be used by Malroth. Interesting. Is that for me? What would I want with a silly old stick? It's not just any stick, it's an Oaken Club. I can use it to whack stuff? Ha ha ha, that sounds right up my alley. Alright, I'll take it. Give it here. Hey, this really is a club and a half. I wonder how it performs. Only one way to find out. Stand back while I give this beauty a few test swings. Holy crap. Okay. Ha ha ha! I like it. No, I love it. Squishing slimes will be so much more satisfying now. And to think you made it using only the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing. Thanks, Bob. This club is the best present anyone's ever given me. I think. Huh? Bob, can you feel that? Some kind of evil aura. It must be coming from a monster, but whatever it is, it's way more dangerous than those scrawny little slimes we saw before. This could be a good chance for you to learn a thing or two about how to fight. Just follow my lead and you'll be scrapping with the best of them in no time. The monster's somewhere down the coast to the west. Come on, I want to break in my new club by breaking that sucker's skull. Well, at least he's a motivated amnesiac demon. Oh, look at that guy. He's large. Whoa, what was that? When you stuck your hand out just then, I got this irresistible urge to slap it. It's called a high five? It's something friends do to celebrate a job well done? Huh. I never thought of myself as the touchy-feely type, but maybe I can make an exception for this high-five malarkey. Anyway, how did you enjoy the battle? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fitter already. Bob and Malroth's level increases. Huh. I guess there actually is real experience points in this game. Of some sort. Felt good whacking that rat, right? It's like an irritating little itch has been well and truly scratched. But don't forget you're a builder, not a fighter. If you want to stick to the construction, you can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, building does look like fun. I wish I could make stuff like you do, but I guess wanton destruction is much more my bag. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals all the bedding. She's a wily one, alright. You better make sure you sleep with one eye open up tonight. Bob, I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together, just you and me? But let's do it tomorrow. I'm about to conk out any second now. Time to hit the hay. Resting in a bed during the daytime will restore your health, but climbing to bed at night and you'll go straight to sleep and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next morning. Okay, so using a bed during the daytime doesn't automatically move it to the next day. That's good. That was one of the more annoying things about the first game. Bob examines the strange stone carving, but nothing happens. I wonder if this is the fast travel system. I know this game's been out in Japan since last year, so all the information is already out there about it, but I've been deliberately avoiding learning about the game, because I want it to be new and exciting for me. I'm hoping there's a seamless world. Or, not necessarily seamless, but an interconnected one. Not like in the first game where it was divided into 4 chapters and the chapters did not connect or interact in any way. But I'm looking at that thing and I'm thinking that is the fast travel system. Good morning, you two. I hope you slept soundly because our new life as castaways officially begins today. Your first mission is to collect some kelp for breakfast from the bee. Eek! No! What is it, Lulu? A monster? It's my scallywinkle. It's disappeared. What? Alright, Malroth, own up. I know it was you. I purposely only ate half of that seared scallywinkle last night so I could have the rest for breakfast. Give it back this instant. What are you wittering on about? I haven't touched your manky, half-munched mollusk. Huh? That aura. What's going on this time? Hey, you two, you're going to want to see this. Aha! There's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snaffled my scallywinkle. Oh ho ho! I really want your hammer, dude. Can I have your hammer? I really want your hammer. What? Whoa, it just took down the whole cliff. And are those steps? Ho ho ho, this way, young whippersnappers. That floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow it, can it? On second thought, maybe it'd be able to tell us something about this island. Bob, Lulu, let's get after that monster. I've got some questions that need answering. Ho ho ho! This way! Quickly now! Okay, yeah, follow the torches, I get it. Grrr! Stay where you are, you freaky fogey! I don't like this one bit. That mad old monster's even made the sky turn a funny color. Who cares about the stupid sky? I want my breakfast and you two are going to jolly well help me get it back. I can give you other scallywinkles. I've got 4 of them. Oh, maybe the weapons are unbreakable now. That would be nice if we only have to make 1. Like, mass-producing hammers. That I bust through them as fast as I do. Oh, cool. It's even like a, classic-style Dragon Quest map now. And there's a warp list, so yeah, I'm sure that disc I found back there was a fast travel point. Looks like I can also warp back to my base. I like that a bit better than having to use those bird feathers like I did in the first game. Yeah, I do too. This way, kittywinkles, nearly there. He's leading us on a wild goose chase. Does that horrid hammerhood expect us to follow him all the way to the top of the mountain? That monster's got some kind of strange power. I've never felt anything like it. We need to catch up. Whoa! What's a place like this doing on a desert island? Apparently, it's not a desert island, Malroth. Come on, Bob, the Hammerhood's just up ahead. Let's make it spill the beans on all the island's secrets. Again, I apologize for naming my builder Bob. I was not thinking when I did that. It was just the first name that came to mind. There's no escape now, you sneaky scallywinkle swindler. Just hand over the bivalve and no one gets hurt. Surely a noble lady can permit a hungry hammerhood her half-snarfed leftovers. I'll tolerate no excuses. Stealing is stealing, no ifs or buts about it. Bob seared that scallywinkle especially for me. Now give it back, you horrible, hoary, hairy hermit. Ah, yes, Bob. It just so happens that I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here for a very long time indeed. Wait, how do you know he's a builder? Ho ho, you're an observant one, aren't you? Why, the very reason I pinched that scrumptious scallywinkle was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Bob. This temple has lain in this sorry state for longer than I can recall. If you are the builder I believe you to be, then perhaps you can fix it. Everything you need to rebuild the temple is right here in these chests. But a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without a blueprint as a guide. Come back here, you conniving old codger. If you think we're going to fix your house for free, you've got another thing coming. And anyway, what's a blueprint? Oh, wow. This is quite different. Bob draws out a mountaintop temple blueprint. But this is very different. Wow. Bob, why did you draw all these lines on the ground? Is this one of those blueprints the Hammerhood was telling us about? Hey, thank you for the follow. Gosh, you've never even been here before, but you were still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple. That's incredible. Now all you have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint to the block, now. If that old loony was telling the truth, those chests should contain everything you need to finish the job. It looks like all you need to do is place masonry wall blocks in squares and put a brazier on top of each one. Use your gloves to move them if you make a mistake. Are you ready to show Gary Glows-a-Lot how a real builder does things? Keep one eye on the blueprint and you can't go wrong. Build to spec. Press the minus button when you're standing on a blueprint to view more info about it. Check the blueprint as you build and make sure every block is in its rightful place. Good work, Bob. You finished the blueprint. And you didn't even break a sweat. I think I'll have you build me a palace next. That shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you. Answer me one thing, though. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place? Wait, I think I know the answer. That big book on your back has everything you need to know to be a builder written inside. You're busted now, Bob. The secret's out, so you may as well let me read it. Now, you can try, but I don't think it'll work. You won't? Why not? Is something the matter, Bob? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a mucky magazine sandwiched between the pages, do you? Muckiness doesn't matter to me. A quick wipe down with it. Gross. Ew. Ew. Ho ho ho. You finished repairing the temple, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance, and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Bob. A builder born and bred. As a thank you for your hard work, I'd like to give you a little present. Give me your hammer. Here, you deserve it for the cracking job you did. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like weapons are permanent now. I approve. A silly old hammer? I thought you were going to give me back my breakfast. That's a giant mallet, an indispensable item in the toolkit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hand, you can break blocks you couldn't before and gather even more materials. I also have another corking gift for you, Bob. I'm sure you'll like this one. I give you this island. All of it. Every last block. What? You're giving him this entire island? All he did was repair the temple. And the temple still kind of looks like crap. This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island, the Isle of Awakening, and sought to turn it into their very own piece of paradise. But now, everything has crumbled away. All that remains is the ancient builder's belief, embedded in the blocks beneath us. Long have I waited for another builder to come, one who can bring life back to this barren land, block by block. And you want Bob here to do all the hard work? We don't even know what we're supposed to build. And we don't know who you are either. I bet this island isn't even yours to give away. It certainly is mine. I'll have you know, I'm the guardian spirit of this island, and what I say goes. Well, it looks like you just become the proud owner of a private island, Bob. Are you going to take the offer? If you do accept, would you mind if I stay here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'll stick around too, at least until I got my memory back. I mean, if that's okay with you. What do you say, Bob? Will you take the island? It's a stonking good offer. I just knew you'd make the right decision. Now we can begin work on Lulutopia. The first thing I want is a palace. Malroth, I need you to... Lulutopia? I don't think so. Today we establish Malroth's empire of evisceration, right, Bob? And she can be our first sacrifice. Ho ho ho, you young upstarts. This island belongs to Bob now. You should leave big decisions like these up to him. Now, Bob, you must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come up and see if you can break this wall behind me. There's an absolutely smashing treasure back there that I think you'll be very interested in. Hammer. Hammers are perfect for bashing hard blocks. Press ZR once for a single strike, or press and hold the hit continuously. You can switch tools at any time by pressing A. Okay. Wow, I love it. Okay. And looking at that little flyover the island I got, it looks like I'm going to be going to different teleportals around. You call that a treasure? It just looks like a tatty old notice board to me. It may seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but that notice board is in fact a portal through which a builder may peek into other dimensions. I'll explain more later. For now, just peer into the portal and marvel at all the knockout things you see. This must be multiplayer. The notice board is where builders go to share their favorite snaps. Use it when you want to show off or need a spark of inspiration. You must be connected to the network to see the... yeah. Your count? Yeah, that's great. Thanks. Oh, wow. Did somebody actually make this, or is this just pre-built? I really hope that's pre-built, because if somebody actually made that... Wow. Okay, that looks more like what I expect somebody to have built. What the heck is this? Fire niche? Oh. Oh, wow. I remember the game has been out in Japan since last December. That's where all these pictures are coming from. Okay, anyway. Ho ho ho! Did you like what you saw, youngins? Oh yes, I saw the most wonderful photographs, and there were so many of them. I hope Bob takes the time to snap a few himself. I can be his model. And then he can post them on the notice board and share them with the world. Ho ho ho, you youngins, enjoy yourselves. Come and find me when you're done. I'll be waiting right out here. Say cheese. Open the menu and press X to enter snapshot mode. You can store up to 99 snaps, which can be accessed from the... Okay. I don't have anything worth taking a snap of yet, so not worried about that just yet. Oh ho ho! So, how do you like your new notice board? It's quite the snapper's paradise, isn't it? As long as you have one of those boards nearby, you can flout the laws of space and time and observe the work of other builders wherever you desire. And you can put your creations on display for other builders to view too. I'm sure you can see that the notice board is a super source of ideas and inspiration. Half of that was complete gibberish to me, but if it helps you build the palace of my dreams, I'm all for it. Speaking of which, I can't see you making much progress on that anytime soon. There's one rather big stumbling block that's getting in the way. It's this island. There are hardly any raw materials, and I don't think even a master builder would contemplate constructing a castle out of scallywinkles and kelp. I guarantee you somebody's going to do that. Almost right away. Ho ho ho! I know that, little lassie. There's only one way to get your hands on the materials you need. Track them down elsewhere and bring them back here. So it's sounding like the story mode is Terra Incognita, just really expanded. Which is what I wanted, so I'm pretty happy with that. As the young damsel pointed out, this island is more than a little lacking in useful materials for an aspiring builder. But even if you had everything you needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good, but what you really need is people. You'll have to travel to other islands and bring back a few friends to help you out. Besides, it gets lonely rattling around on this big island all by yourself. A few fresh faces will really liven the place up. Hold on, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get to these other islands without a ship? Ho ho ho, a top-notch question indeed, and one that the heavens shall soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. Ho ho ho, a ship. Who would have thought it? You're doing this on purpose now. Alright, out with it. Who are you really? And you can cut out all the guardian spirit rubbish. Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. I'm not even sure I ever knew. But I've got a funny feeling that it will all come right back to me if I watch Bob work his building magic. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's go and speak to the captain of that ship and get the work started. Ahoy there, me briny bildrats. I haven't seen any other humans for fathoms. The name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue, minding me bee's knees, when I sailed right into the path of one of those children of Hargon's slave ships. I managed to avoid him, but only by steering into a terrible storm. By the time I realized my map was back to front, I was already stuck in a coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea. That's when I eyed this island on me portboard bow and punted over. So what's your story? How did you young snapper whippers end up here? My name's Lulu, and this is the kingdom of Lulutopia, or at least it will be once Bob here is finished with it. Lulutopia, eh? Sounds like a lovely place for landlubbers like yourself. Aye, and a safe haven for a salted old sea dog like me. Goddess only knows what would have become of me if I hadn't sloshed up on these shores. I never knew what landlubber meant. Now it makes perfect sense. Goddess only knows what this guy's talking about. Tell you what, if you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here to the second stain on me map's backside. Or at least I'll try. You see, I know these oceans like the back of me neck, and I don't know me neck at all. But if you hear of any islands nearby, I'll happily ferry you over. Well, your boat's a bit on the small side, but it looks in a decent nick. I'd say we've got a deal. Ho ho ho, it seems everything is dropping into place. The fine captain will take you to nearby islands, where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able-bodied helpers to bring back. Well, the first thing Lulutopia needs is a little greenery. I can picture it now. Tree-lined boulevards, spacious parks, and tables sagging under the weight of freshly picked vegetables. In that case, you should first visit Furrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a young lass with a bright future in farming, and a dashing dandy with a bushy beard. They should be able to help your cause. I'll mark it on Captain Brownbeard's map. You just leave the sailing to him. You heard the magic monster, Bob. Come and find me when you're ready to go, and we'll weigh the anchor. It was 5 tons last time I checked. I probably can't leave the island. I'd be very surprised if I can go there in the demo. Yar, the demo ends here. Yep. If you adventured this far, perhaps you'd be... I already have it. Just don't be thinking of pirating it. No thanks. I pre-ordered the physical version, dude. Relax. Just chill out. Okay. Well, let's do a quick run around the island just to see what there is to see. I'm Very pleased with the changes they've made, though. This seems like a much more accessible game. And a deeper one, too. I probably should not have played this demo because now I'm way too excited for the full game, which is still 2 weeks away. Oh well. Still got this disc here. I'm sure this will be very important for something later on. I just don't know what yet. Let's see, can I get very far over here? I'm not sure how deep underwater I can even go. I'm guessing that drop-off is too far. Oh, wow, okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, this is just... Oh, dang it, I've already been here. This is just that little wraparound that went up to the temple. I thought I was actually getting somewhere. Here we go, this is new. I want to see if I can find one of those portals that I saw during that island flyover. If I can even reach one. I'm sure it'll just go, you can't do anything here yet, but I just want to look. Hey, there's one. Spend gratitude points to learn this recipe. Collect recipes. Wow, okay. Looks like there's a bit more involvement in getting the rarer recipes now. Need to find rubies to get the naughty night lamp, and... Bob takes a closer look at the green stone tablet, but it's completely blank. Thanks for nothing. Okay, well... That's the Dragon Quest Builders 2 demo. Well, that actually is some pretty decent cloud and lighting effect there. I shouldn't have played this, because now I'm way too hyped for the full game. Oh well, it's not like I don't have 1,000 other things I can play in the meantime, but there's one other demo that I'm going to play tonight, so I'm going to switch over to that. Be just a moment. Alright, so God Eater. I haven't played any of these games, but they just put this demo out, and I looked at the trailer, and it looked okay. And I played Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate when it launched last year, and I did like it, but it was kind of slow, and I spent way too much time doing things that wasn't fighting giant monsters. And God Eater looks like it might be much faster, and doesn't send me on as many. My cat is staring at me. It doesn't send me on as many like bug catching expeditions. It just focuses on killing things. So I'm gonna check this demo out, see if I like it. And I forgot to change what game I'm playing. And now I've got a cat on my lap that's going to get mad at me if I move. So, just a moment. I got to do this on my tablet, which is not my preferred way of doing things. Okay, there we go. Usually, anime tropes and character designs, they just kind of put me off, but I like to think I'm a fair-minded person. I'm going to give it a fair shake. Name, protagonist. Yes, that's a good name. Is this just a randomly generated one, or will other people have the same name as me? It can be the post-apocalypse, but you still have time for your hair extensions. Yeah, none is fine. None is fine.
Smash! Let's rock!
Oh, they just drop me right in, don't they? I have no idea what's going on. That's fine. That's fine. Damn, the pay's lousy as ever. Can you believe it? We put our lives on the line every time for this. Granted, it's not like a little more dough is going to drastically change our lives. Hugo, hey, did you sleep well last night? Looks like we're going out soon. Check the monitor for details as usual. Let me know when you're ready. Mission has been issued. Please confirm. Here you can accept new missions. You can also filter the mission list by selecting the mission type and rank. Oh wow, there's actually quite a bit to do here. Okay. Complete the prescribed program, including field training in high-density ash environments. Here you can configure mission radio settings. You can set background music as well, but only for free missions. Okay. I'm overwhelmed already. Mission acceptance confirmed. Any unforeseen accidents during the mission are your own responsibility. Take extra care to ensure that God arcs remain undamaged. Once you accept the mission, you can talk to the guard to head out. Oh, this doesn't seem equitable. Are you heading out? Don't worry, if you don't come back, I can easily replace the whole lot of you. You better not think about making a will, either. I refuse to deal with the paperwork. I'm opening the door now. Okay. I don't know, I haven't even started.
It's pretty thick here. Let's get this over with and go home. This Ashland's acclimation program stuff is so boring, I can't take it. It's impossible to do it by the books, right? So let's just pop in and then head back, okay? There are no bonuses for thorough work here. Well, I guess your chances of survival go up 1% or so. Oh, it's about time. Time for work. First, we need to assess the situation. Look ahead again. No sign of the enemy. You're dead meat if you just stand there. Run around.
Shut up, dude. I am running around. Seems like it handles okay, but I haven't fought anything yet.
Sometimes you just feel like letting off some steam, right? Nothing makes you feel manlier than jumping from somewhere real high. Don't go crazy and run out of breath, though. Managing stamina is the first step for an age. Well, there aren't any origami around at the moment, so maybe a warm-up is in order. This dense is nothing to ages like us, huh? I bet you're itching to use your God arc, too. Yo, Origami! Where are you?
Frame rate seems okay, but nothing's really happened yet.
Whoa! There's an Origami. You can check enemy locations on your map. If you lose sight of one, don't forget it. Way to go! Leave some for me next time. How do you handle firearms? Let's check your skill. Switch your God arc to gun form. Hit him now! Hit him now! Oh, look at that! Just the target we wanted. Have a trip. Gunform attacks cost OP, but you can use blade form to resupply. So it's all about balance. Okay, that about does it. How you feeling? Well, in a wasteland like this, you can't feel too good. Keep it up.
Okay, well, I'm not hunting for butterflies, which is what kind of threw me off Monster Hunter. Do I get all this stuff, or... I guess so. Okay. Maybe this one will be a little more interesting than the last mission was.
It's a pain in the neck sometimes, but periodic God Arc maintenance is important. If it doesn't work when the time comes to fight, you're as good as dead. A good offense is the best defense, but blocking attacks is a nice way to stay alive.
Nothing's happening. R plus A, nothing's happening. Maybe I got to jump down from here. There we go, okay.
Don't forget to use items. They won't do you any good if you're dead. Still, there are a lot of items to choose from. Gotta use what's right for the moment, I guess. Okay, no problem so far. We still got some time, so let's do some scavenging. There's stuff flying around here and there, right? Pick it up. We need materials these days. My little brother is always happy when I bring home junk. No idea what he uses it for, though. If you want to stay alive, you need a stronger God Arc, which means you need materials. You'll be spending a lot of time with your God Arc. You gotta treat it nice.
What's the point of lights? Oh, that must be a point of light. Okay.
Okay, that's about it. Looks like your God Arc is ready for action. Whoa! Origami barging in, huh? Well, that suits me fine. Let's clean up this mess and go home.
Isn't there a third origami, though? Okay. Maybe if I get out of these tutorial missions, then it'll get a little more interesting.
Alright, shall we get to work? It looks like a refreshing day. You know about the secret hidden in God Arcs, right? It's the Devour form. Try devouring an origami. It temporarily enhances our
But at
physical
what
ability.
cost?
I hear we're being tested on how long we can fight while in burst status. We're a whole lot stronger in burst status, which means fighting origami is easier. Let's get to it. Devour an origami and enter burst status. Got that? You can get materials from dead origami, so remember to devour them after you beat them. They can disappear before you get a chance, so keep that in mind.
Sounds a lot like Monster Hunter.
Okay, we're ready for the real deal. It's time for burst darts. Burst darts are the creme de la creme. Special techniques you can only use in burst status. For a bunch of reasons, we ages are the only people capable of using them. So how about we go show some origami our patented skills? Devour an origami, enter burst status, and then unleash a burst dart. Ready?
I didn't really get a chance to do it.
Hey now, that move isn't bad at all. There are a lot of different burst darts, and practice makes them even better. They're what makes us special, so use them as much as you can. We're here to unleash hell on origami, aren't we? That about covers it. Devouring means survival for us. Let's master all its intricacies.
Not a very good demo so far, but it's just a demo. So I think people who've already played this series know what to expect, and this is more aimed towards them. Yes. I'm mostly just like, okay. But let's get out of these tutorial missions before I make any sort of judgment. Doing an actual mission that's not just shouting information at me might be more engaging.
Well, let's give it a shot, shall we? A tight formation is essential to activating engage. Don't wander off on me, okay? You ready? If you're fighting origami and within a certain range, your resonance will deepen. So stay close when we fight. Engage adds our strengths together. Pretty intense, right? It doesn't work outside of combat, so even if we're close, it won't activate. Well, that's all taken care of. No need to stick around. Let's mosey.
I really feel like all this information could have put into one mission instead of
But if normal humans humans can't do
one
it,
mission
that
for
means we're
each
more evolved, right?
little thing being thrown at me here.
Come on, let's go home.
There's really no reason for me to be kicked back to a save menu and then have to select a new mission from a menu and have to go through all the loading screens. All this could just be in one mission. Okay, but now we're in the real missions out of the tutorials. Let's see if these are a little more involved. Give me a little more to do. Oh yeah, here we go.
You're in position. Begin when ready. Be sure to come home, okay?
Work time.
Do not let your guard down.
What is this?
Sending point information.
So, you finally showed yourself. Here goes.
Zeke made contact with secondary target and is in pursuit.
Yeah.
Chase.
Oh, that stuff was origami food. Okay.
Bet you're hurting, huh?
Okay.
Successful. You really gave 110%.
Simple. You know what? I think I'm a genius.
It's an honor to be able to help.
I don't think this demo is a very good demo, so I think I'm just missing some stuff, but I don't think this game is for me, so I tried it, but thanks anyway. I'll stick with Monster Hunter. So I played 2 demos tonight here. Dragon Quest Builders 2, super excited for that, because Dragon Quest Builders 1 was one of my favorite games last year, and this game makes that game look like a tech demo. And God Eater 3, which I just watched the trailer of that, and it might have been something that interested me, but I really think Monster Hunter is more my speed, even if it's... I wish it ran faster. I wish it was a faster game. But this game just feels a little button mashy, and honestly, when I see a bunch of anime kids, I just get bored immediately. That's my issue. That's my problem. So it's not for me. But I am part of the Switch Focus podcast, where once a week we get together and we talk about news and games on Nintendo Switch, and I'm sure my co-hosts would love this game. You can find us on Stitcher, TuneIn, iTunes, and other podcast services by searching for Switch Focus, or you can visit our website at switchfocuspodcast.com. We've also recently got put on Spotify. But wherever you're watching this at, please like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again.